morning, and here we are in Command today. We are going to be covering campaigns. So if you're curious as to how to generate leads on Facebook, this is going to be the class for you. Now, at 12 noon today, so in 2 hours, I have another video that's going to be premiering on YouTube for how to create a landing page. So yeah, that one, so that'll be available right after this class. You'll be able to watch that. And you'll need that landing page in order to fully use your campaigns properly so that you're generating in you're generating the most leads possible. So we're going to start here in our command section. And we are going to go down here to campaigns, which is going to be, if you click the little red KW, you can see the words. So campaigns is the little mega horn here. And this is going to show you the campaigns that, these are the current ones that I have. So I have one that's paused, I have one that's active here, and then I have another one here that is also active, which, I didn't know that I had one for this house. Okay, so I'm going to create another one for this house.
Good, because I don't have any, so let's just start.
We'll just start from scratch here. So you can see in here that I've got leads captured right now is 7, and if we click down here, it'll show you leads captured. Here's this one right here. So I've had 7 leads captured from this ad here, and this is for to attract home sellers. So it worked out pretty well. I had this completed one. I got 14 leads from that one. And then from this one here, I got 15 leads. So it's quite a few leads. And you can see my budget here was $25 for this one, $40 for this one. And then I had a $100 budget for this one. It's still going. It's going to end at the end of the month. So for the whole month of February, I'm running this ad. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to create a new campaign. So we're going to come up here to this top corner here. We're going to click on create a new campaign. And then this is going to be the social ad. You can also have a search ad. Like if you have your Google account set up, you can have so when someone searches for homes in Google, your ad will show up there. I don't have a whole lot of experience with Google Ads, so I haven't really touched that one over. I've got good conversions with Facebook. So.
Okay, so mine doesn't have create a new campaign. Does yours? Okay, mine does.
Yours does not have a create a new campaign?
I'm wondering if I should just sign on with Roberts. It doesn't. I just have payment. I don't have create.
Oh, you probably have to set up. You have to set up a payment. Most likely, you have to put in a card.
Okay.
So you probably have to do that first because campaigns are paid. You pay the money up front for the ad. So if you want to run it, you want to do it for like $10 or whatever, but you can put a card on there without actually charging anything, just to go through the process. Oh, you haven't put in a card yet either?
It said it has created a campaign.
Okay.
So,
I know that maybe we can try Roberts.
let me see. Yeah, you could try his. Let me see.
I'll just,
Oh, okay.
that's okay. I mean, it's for Robert anyway, so.
But in this campaign, you can also just create a social post. You can schedule your Facebook posts ahead of time. You can use designs, create a bunch of different posts that you want to, like pictures that you want to put out there, and you can go into social posts and just use and just schedule out posts right in Command, so you don't have to go into Facebook and do that. You can also do the same thing with direct mail and email, although the capabilities are a little limited right now. So we're going to just do a social ad. We're going to create a Facebook ad that we can use here. So when you create a social ad, it's going to ask you to enter a campaign name. So we're going to name this Teo listing ad because I'm going to advertise for a listing that I have. And then you have a couple different things. You have advertise a listing, which is pretty obvious what we're going to be doing. You can also advertise multiple listings. So you can put a carousel on there of all the listings up to like, I think 10. Don't quote me on that, but I think that you can do up to like maybe between 7 and 10 listings and put them all on there so that you can just advertise your services as a seller. You have attract listings, attract talent, brand awareness, event awareness, attract buyers, and other. So we're just going to advertise a listing. That's what our main goal is going to be. So it's to promote a listing and find potential buyers. And we're going to run the ad on Facebook. You can also run it on Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram, so typically those are they're really complementary to each other to run them. But the amount of money that you're going to spend is going to be split equally between the two. And then there's also Twitter ads you can run. I don't have my Twitter ad set up. I've never paid for a Twitter ad before, but that's possible. All right, so then at the bottom here, we're going to click Set Up Campaign. Now,
Okay,
you may have to go in previously into your settings and attach your link your Facebook account.
yeah, I don't think we can.
Okay.
Cooler.
So let's see. If you need to link your Facebook account,
That's all right. I don't, it's.
yeah, I'm just gonna walk through it just so that anybody who watches it later they'll know where they can go. They can go into their settings, and right up here they have your applications. Facebook should be definitely one of them to handle Facebook post schedulings. You can connect more than one account there. Post scheduling for Twitter, and for marketing automation under here, Facebook should be handle Facebook Ads Manager. Also, you'll probably have to set up an ad account with Facebook prior to doing this as well.
Trying to do that, and I've been having problems.
It's been a nightmare. There are, let me see.
Because I don't want to run it on my personal Facebook, so I've tried.
No, you'll want to link what you want to do is you'll create your Facebook page for your business so that it's separate. And then you'll run your Facebook ad manager through your Facebook page. So that way, whenever you buy ads, it's always linked to your Facebook page, your business page. And you have that ability to, run everything there. It's not going through your personal, but because your Facebook page is linked to your personal account, you'll kind of see it there. I think I've shown it before.
Oh, wow.
Huh? You had to find it on YouTube? Yeah, and that's always.
Shows you how to find an ad, how to do ads manager for Facebook. I didn't think it was that difficult. I thought you just signed, made a Facebook page and
And
then.
then do this. Yeah, no, it's not. That's why I don't have it.
So in Facebook here, you'll have your Manage Ads button up in the top left corner. You should have that even if you don't have it set up because it should walk you through being able to do that. And then your account will show, for mine is Bryan Collins Realtor because that's my business page. And then I have all of the different ad things that go through here. So yeah, I would definitely say look for the how-to on YouTube, how to set up your Facebook Ads Manager. That would probably be the easiest thing, and I'll probably end up working with Robert on getting that set up. So, assuming that you have your Ad Manager set up and your Facebook Ads Manager connected in your settings, then you should be able to see your campaigns here to create a new campaign. Yep, and then we'll run that on Facebook. So, okay, so it's going to look for listings for you to advertise. It always defaults to only my listings, but that's not a function that works yet. So you have to switch it to all listings. Otherwise, even if you search it, it won't search. So we're going to search for this listing, and we're going to look for here it is. Okay, so we're going to select a listing to show. So this is the preview that you get here, your listing information, your name and goal, which you can change. Even if you decide, oh, I don't want to advertise a listing, I want to advertise multiple, you should be able to change. It looks like advertise multiple is errored out, so maybe you can't change that. And then you have all these buttons that you need to configure. So the add text. So you have your main copy. This is just going to pull straight from your listing, and this is going to show up here on the top. You can see on this side is always going to be a preview of what your ad looks like. So you have your ad text, and then you have a headline. So you're going to create a headline. I'm going to put, just like on my landing page, I'm going to put room for toys and more as a headline. And you'll see right here, the headline shows up down here below this. And then you'll have the text, which is a description. And it says, you could be coming home to this. So that's a suggestion, but you don't have to use that. And it does say down right here at the bottom, text cannot contain misleading content that implies personal attributes, adult or political content. So it shows you all the things that you can or cannot do inside your ad. And so for this description, what are we going to put here? I think I used some pretty generic on one of my other ads. Oops. All right, well, I thought I would be able to see that, so that's not going to work out. Let me see. Okay, so description. Oh, I know what I can do. Here, I'll just pull it from the rest of the description. So I'll go to my website, and then I will just search for the address so that I can see what the listing looks like. Accept the cookies, so here we go. Let's read more. So we'll go with these guys here, and we will copy that, and then we'll come back over here. We only get 250 characters, so I'm probably going to have to edit this down. There we go. So we'll leave that description there. So save ad text there. The ad media, it's going to show images. It's got the picture of the house there. And then I've got the DBA logo. That's our Market Centers logo that I have uploaded there. And it says include my ownership statement. Yeah, so I'm going to include that. Each office is independently owned and operated. Okay. Now, everything here has been pre-populated from the ad except for the ad text that I had to add myself. And then the last option here is just the Facebook ad. And this is going to tell me which page I'm going to select. So my account is Bryan Collins. That's my Facebook account. The page is going to be my business page. That's where it's going to be advertised from. And you can see up here in this corner, it went from Keller Williams sponsored to now my personal page sponsored. And the destination. Set a destination for people viewing your ad. We recommend using the Facebook lead generation form. So I definitely like to use the Facebook lead generation form. It makes the person using it fill out their name, email address, and phone number. It does not allow you at this time to currently do anything different with Facebook lead forms, because in Facebook you can create your own lead form, and that lead form you can make a address be required. You can have a question that you want answered. How long what's your time frame for looking? Multiple choice question, anything. You can customize them, but right now we can't customize them in here. So the lead generation form is just name, email address, and phone number. So that's always a good thing. And then the call to action button is this button right here. It'll show up so that they can go, oh, I do want to learn more. So you can learn more. There's sign up or apply now. There will eventually be more of these because Facebook's got about 20 of them that you can use. But learn more usually, is the best one. Now for the follow-up destination URL, this is where I will Okay, so this is where I will go in and I would put my landing page URL for this listing. So that way after someone has filled out, they click learn more, they filled out their name, email address, and phone number, then it takes them to my landing page that has all of the information about the home. So they are getting what they're asking for. They want to learn more about the house, they want to see more pictures, that sort of thing. They're going to be able to do that. Or you can choose site, and I believe this gives you, yes. So this gives you the ability to choose a site that you've already created. And I think this is fairly new because I don't remember this ever being, I always had to pre-copy the landing site URL to paste here. So now we should be able to just use the Teo landing page and it will pre-populate in there. That's the landing page that people are going to go to after they have submitted their information. Ad targeting. It says your audience is set automatically. You can also customize the audience and set your own values. I personally like to go further out than 20 miles, so I would change this probably to like 35 miles.
Now, are those your friends, or are those just
Nope.
everybody on Facebook?
Any person who lives within 35 miles of Apple Valley. So that way it hits the most, the most people. You can add or change interests. So you can also target your database. So if you have social profiles linked in your database in your contacts, then it will pick those. But you have to have quite a few of them for that to actually work. Typically, they want to look for more than 100. They want a huge audience to be able to sample from. So I would definitely just go create a target custom audience, and then wherever the house is located, give it 35 miles from wherever that is. And then you can also add or change interests. So there's a lot of interests in here. If you want to target people who have expressed an interest or like pages to apartment guide, because obviously they're renters. So they might be a good audience to select to, try and target. Or apartment, that sort of thing. Let's see. There's a million different things in here. One really good one usually is if they have it, home, let's see, what do they have under home? Home appliances, home business, home repair. So maybe people who've, they're DIY, they're handy people. They might be good people to target. HGTV isn't listed in there.
Okay, so you're doing target.
Yeah, this is a way you can target. I typically don't usually do a lot of targeting. I just want it to go to everybody, and it's just easier. You don't have to try and figure out things. I liked it better when you could exclude things, because I used to always exclude anybody who had a job title, realtor, or any sort of real estate field related job title, because I don't want my ad dollars to be showing my ads to people who are not going to use my services. It's just a waste of my money. But because of the equal housing opportunity type laws that have gone into effect, Facebook now does not allow you to exclude people when you have a special category for advertising, which housing, employment, and I think housing, employment, and something else, they're now considered special advertising categories. So they limit the ability for us to do that. And then the last thing to set is going to be the duration and the budget. It says we recommend a 10-day campaign with a budget of $1 per day per channel. So if you had Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter selected, you would be probably looking at about a minimum of $30. to run an ad. That's for 10 days for $1 a day per channel. But we only have the one channel, so I could run this ad for 10 days, and I'm going to have my total campaign budget $30, so I'm going to have $3 a day for Facebook. And then that's pretty much it. The real challenge here is going to be making sure that your Facebook is set up ready to do ads. So you want to create a Facebook page and have that page linked to your ad account. And then you go into command and you'll link your ad account to command in settings.
Has all of that. We just
Yeah.
haven't, I don't think we've linked it.
Yep. So this is what the mobile site on Facebook will look like. This is what the mobile ad will look like. And then, so actually I don't want to use this picture. Let's see if we can. I don't want to change the listing necessarily, but I do want to change the, I want to change the picture that I used. So, oh, add media, geez. So here it gives all of the pictures that are from my listing. Sorry, it was the wrong one. So I wanted to use, let me see. Let's see, preview and crop. So you can actually have more than one picture in the ad here. It won't, oh, there it is. You can scroll side to side so you can see, you can allow more pictures to be inside your ad, which increases the likelihood that someone will go, oh yeah, I'm gonna click through. It's like, oh, they do have granite counters. So I do want to look at that house. Let's see if we have, let's use a big overhead picture. There we go. Okay. So I think that works out for me. Oh, save ad media. Boop. I don't know why I keep booping. I've now done this a couple times. Destination, use custom settings. Yep, save Facebook ad. What? Please search and select a valid. Okay, there it is. All right, so we're good to go. And this is going to be it. So we're going to publish the campaign, and it's going to say, hey, how do you want to pay for this? So I can choose either one of these, and it's going to charge me $30 right now. The way Facebook typically runs is if you create an ad in Facebook Ad Manager, you get charged as the ad runs. The way Keller Williams, the API runs it, is that they're going to charge you up front for the whole ad, and then yeah, it's gonna the amount will be deducted from Keller Williams, and given to Facebook as they need it. So I'm going to use that one, and it'll be good. Now the ad is going to go into a review period. Facebook has to approve the ad before they just start running it. So typically it can be up to 48 hours that the ad will take to be approved. And sometimes it's only a few hours. I run a lot of ads, and typically,
Probably think, oh, he's okay.
yeah. And also, I set the start date for tomorrow, not today. So it's going to start tomorrow anyway. So it has all day to review. It doesn't matter. Once it's approved, then it'll start running tomorrow, and I'll run it for those 10 days for $30, and hopefully you'll get a bunch of leads from.
So would you compare your leads to the Facebook ad better?
Yeah.
Than like a Zillow ad, if you paid Zillow to.
I mean,
leads?
I honestly have never paid Zillow for leads before, so I don't really know what kind of things they'll get. But I mean, I've heard from other people in the office who have paid Zillow that they get 2 or 3 leads or something like that from it, and maybe I don't know if they're better quality or not, but I've definitely never experienced.
So tell me about the leads that you get from here.
So let's just go here. I have 7 leads captured from these here. This ad, so you'll come back to this to check your leads. Command will notify you when you get a lead. Up here, they disappear once you read them, so that's kind of a bummer. But
And how do you keep the information?
so when you come down here, you'll click on this little drop down, and it'll tell you how many leads captured. You can click on the number, and it will open up your command contacts. And now these are the 7. These are all the people who have contacted me through there. So now I can just go through here, and I've already called all of these people. I leave my notes and said I called yesterday and left a voicemail. And it creates its own notes. It says lead received right here from updated home value ad, and the source changed to Facebook lead ad. So it knows how to change the source automatically and creates a note in there. And then I'll go in and add my own tags because I like to have my own tags. And I'm going to put Facebook lead, just so that I know that's a Facebook lead, and it'll show up right here. And then when I go into my contacts, my main contacts, I can turn on a filter.
And turn on Facebook.
That's right. And I can just search by tag for Facebook.
And there's all your leads.
Oops. Oh, these are system tags, sorry. Custom tags, there we go. So just do this right here, and then apply. And this is every single person who's been tagged with Facebook lead. I haven't updated all of them because I have 15 from the other one and 7 or 12 from the other one. So I've got a lot more that I need to do, but that's what I'm working on this week, is getting all my tags up to date. Because I feel like that's how I manage everything, and that's how it makes my life easier, is having everybody tagged. So, and then you can even save a smart view of just Facebook leads. So, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Create a smart view, and I'm going to call this one Facebook leads. And then I'm going to save the smart view as Facebook leads. And now I have to go and I messed up my other default one, so that is going to be a pain. I want my created newest, yeah. Where is that one? Oh, jeez.
That was bad.
Yeah, I messed up my own thing. Save Smart View changes is really good if you want to make a change, but if you want to create a new Smart View, you definitely got to use your Create Smart View or Manage Smart Views up here. Okay, so 20 hours ago I had 4. That seems weird. I feel like that's a seller of mine. I don't know why they would be in here. Okay, so newest created. Now I'll save the Smart View changes so that I have the newest created first. So I don't know why that was created like that, but all right. So yeah, so you'll be able to if you save your Smart View for Facebook leads, now you'll be able to go in and all of your everybody tagged Facebook leads will be in there. If you just have your why I create newest created at top is because every time I log in, I click on here. If I got a lead overnight or if I got a lead in the morning or something like that, it's always at the top. And typically those leads are always marked with an L, so you'd be able to see, who they are. And it's just pretty obvious. So I get the notification, I get it on my smartwatch, I get it on my phone that says, hey, you got a new lead in Command, and then I can open this up and they're right there at the top, and then I can jump in, give them a call, and find out what exactly we're doing. So let's see. I'll go back into Campaigns here for a second. Yeah, so it's still pending review. I was kind of hoping maybe they'd be pretty quick today. It is Tuesday morning. So that's pretty much it for Campaigns. So,
Once you get all of the beginning bugs out, you'll be good to go.
yeah, I know. Once you get all the beginning crap out of the way, then you might, be able to get it done quickly.
You have to create a landing page first.
Yeah, you want to create a landing page for the listing that you want to advertise first. And then you want to make sure that your Facebook Ads Manager is linked to your command, and make sure that you have a Facebook Ads Manager on your business page. If you don't have a business page, then you need to create a business page, create your ad manager.
See, that's where I think, I don't know if Robert has a business page. I know that he started, in October, we started working on something with Bryan. And I'm looking at his page now, and I can't tell if it's his personal page.
Right. He might just be using his business or
Okay.
a page as like his profile as his business page, and that's fine. You can
Is that fine?
yeah, it doesn't matter. I feel like as long as you have an account, you just need to create the ad account
Okay.
to work with that page, whether it's a personal page like a personal profile, or if it's an actual business page.
Okay.
Either one is fine. So yeah, so that's it.
All right. Don't get discouraged.
I know exactly. Yeah, don't if
I think what it is, Brian, is, this, we've edged into a new phase in where this office is at.
yeah.
And like anything else, you just don't get up and start running.
Hmm.
And people are driven by so many things these days that it's hard to pinpoint and put the brakes on and really look and focus. So maybe it's not about having the classes like strategically done all the way, here. Maybe it's open forum, or
Yeah.
communicating with somebody and saying, okay, you 5 are committed to coming into today, this
Right.
class, and this is what we're gonna learn. And then growing it kind of strategically like that versus, okay, taking your time out in the morning, probably, trying to keep everything in line and being here at a certain time, and then finding out that, look, there's only
Yeah.
2.
Well, ideally, what I wanted this to eventually be is because there's only so many things I can go over
Right.
before it starts becoming really repetitive. I mean, I've gone over almost everything here except for referrals, reports. That's pretty much it. Referrals and reports is the only thing I really got left. So ideally, what I'd like to do is have people who are coming in here tell me, say, hey, this is what I'm having a trouble with. All right, let's walk through that, and what's the next one? And then we sit here for an hour and a half, and we troubleshoot, and we get everybody, where they need to be, and then hopefully that will, create enough value for people that want to come in and,
Right.
and do
then
that.
I wonder too is how many people really think that that's valuable and that they need it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that they don't understand the value and the purpose behind this command yet, and realize
Mm-hmm.
that, it is important. And
Yeah.
that's a whole another thing you're dealing with.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
The obstacles, it's just people don't see the value. It's just like when we go and we sell ourselves as real estate agents. We talk about, what is our value? What is our purpose? What are we gonna give the 10 other people that are standing there? We're gonna do different.
Mhm.
So really figuring out how we can share that this is a very valuable, and it's very profitable, and it's something that, you shouldn't be able to live without.
Right.
You really.
And I have that. That's why between the landing page and this one, I feel like this one can help you really stand, especially if you take a listing, and to be able to generate your own leads for that listing. And it really shows, I think it really shows your seller that, hey, look at this guy's on it. This lady's on it. She's got ads going up or whatever. Like, look at this professional looking landing page. So yeah, I think that the value is definitely there, and considering that you get it just for being part of the family, you know what I mean? It's
I don't have listings yet, but I asked you and Robert if I could use your listings. So last week I sat down on Facebook to try to figure out how to create the second page. I figured it out. So now I just have to add a picture and do a few other things.
Mhm.
But I think I've got it.
For the landing page.
I just have to do the landing page now.
Okay.
I had to figure out how to do that ads manager. I thought I just would create a Facebook page and do an ad. I didn't know it was like this big old
Yeah,
detailed.
it's a detailed oriented thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, geez.
And see, and I think a lot, and again, people, you go into something like that and you just do it, and it's just like, okay, this is just a time sucker, as they say.
Yeah.
I think I spent like, if my husband would have been home, I would have had him try to figure it out, but he was traveling, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here
And
Yeah.
try to figure it
figure
Ad-
this out. 'cause I
Ads
need to know
Manager,
my leads
both
somehow.
both Google and Facebook Ads Manager is a pretty big deal. Like it's very it's kind of it's I feel like it looks complicated, but I don't feel like once you actually get to just use the basics just to create an ad, it's not that complicated. But YouTube is definitely your friend in those situations. You know, find the people who go super deep into those. And I've watched a few of those videos, but even still, like as
That's how I teach myself. I
Yeah.
have 2 screens,
Yeah, that's what I
literally,
did.
and I bring up the screen and I have the YouTube thing on there, and then I go right here and because I can sit in these classes and it's like water to you. You just kind of go through it,
yeah.
and if you stop all the time and try to figure out all of this, it's
Yeah.
gonna waste everybody's time. But I do. I use my second screen. I have the YouTube thing going. I stop it and I go.
That's what I had
You know,
my
and
iPad, and I was
that's
like,
how,
okay.
you know, unfortunately,
Yeah.
if, you know, you're gonna do it. But once you get through it, and
Yeah.
now the next time you do it, you're
Well,
gonna.
now I'm figuring out the landing page. I came the day that you went over that, so.
Yeah, I kind of went over that a little bit. The video that I said it's going to be at 12 noon. It shows up. It's a very detailed how to place everything, and you know there's some mistakes in there, so you know you can kind of see how to edit them. And it's I think it's a really good one, and it'll work out really well, and it complements this one pretty good. So. All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you being here.
You bet. We appreciate you too.
Thanks.
All right.
You too.